2021! Oh, it's 2021. I'm back and juiced up, guys. Hey, what's happening? Hey, I love all of you. Happy New Year, and we've got some exciting stories to dive in today's episode. Just a few of the many we'll be exploring in the next 365 days. We're talking AirPods Max, iPhone Flip today, which I got a lot to say about. So if you're looking forward to this one, drop a like on this video. It does seriously help me and the channel out. Hit subscribe for more so you don't miss out on any other Apple news. Guys, let's go ahead and jump in. First up, I just want to flex on you guys with my AirPods bag. I'm modeling for Louis Vuitton. And that being said, overall, like for such an expensive product, I think AirPods Max generally have been very well received. But I've noticed a couple of issues my own that 9to5Mac has also reported on one of these, specifically with condensation on the inside. I mean, one of the coolest features about AirPods Max, right, is the modular ear cups. I think this is absolutely brilliant. It is one of my favorite parts of AirPods Max. And after I recorded a podcast in these today, I noticed for the first time that my ears felt slightly damp. It wasn't uncomfortable, it wasn't something I noticed until I actually removed them from my head, but it was also something I had never experienced in other headphones. 9to5Mac wrote a story recently about some other people saying the same thing, but like on 10. I actually opened up my AirPods and looked inside when I was done, and I was like, no, there's no actual condensation in here. Like it just felt slightly more humid after wearing these for the longest I'd ever worn them, which is like 2.5 hours straight. This user said after extended use, they were getting a little swampy. I mean, this is like Niagara Falls level of wet condensation. Like at first I was like, this has to be fake. Like somebody just poured water on these. But then after experiencing it myself, I was like, I guess if you're super sweaty and you listen to these for a long time, then that could actually happen. As far as a concern here, I don't think it's a huge deal, but it was something I just wanted to make you aware of because these are expensive and I feel like for the price point, they should be pretty much perfect. Like even the condensation that I experienced, it had no effect on the quality of these AirPods Max, but something to note, I don't think this is gonna be a big story, but it does seem like it could be an issue for some people. Otherwise, for AirPods Max, they've been great. Every once in a while, the Bluetooth quality gets a little degraded and I have to turn off Bluetooth and turn it back on again. But I mean, these have grown on me exponentially since I first started using them. When I first got them, I was like, they're okay. I use them more and I've basically been using them full time for my headphones. So, I mean, what can I say, Apple? You did good. Now, following that, we've got the crossover story of the decade with Apple and Tesla. Not only was Apple actually in talks to buy Tesla back in the day, and then Tim Cook was like, nah, to Elon, which is I'm sipping tea on that. We've recently learned that Apple Music could finally be making its way to Tesla vehicles. Now, what blows my mind here is when you think about Apple and Tesla, Apple innovating hardware like home technology, Tesla innovating electric cars, automotive technology, they really are aligned spiritually, I feel in the same realm. They care about the product a lot, they do things a little bit differently, and you think they'd be two best friends. But Apple and Tesla don't work together very well, and their only collaboration is the Tesla app on the App Store. Someone who looks into Tesla software found code that they are working to implement it with Apple Music. Apparently, they've been working on Apple Music integration for a long time, and I don't see why Apple would not allow this. Apple Music is, I think, in the US surpassed Spotify in how many people subscribe to that streaming, which I mean, I'm an Apple Music subscriber. It's really, really good. I just haven't been able to have it in my car yet. So if you have a Tesla, there's hope. It seems like Apple Music could be coming soon. And then leading into the crossover we didn't know we need, but we are probably getting Apple, iPhone, and folding phones. I have to sit back for folding phones because I have yet to been impressed by one. I know Samsung has the Z Flip, I know they have the Galaxy Fold, and while the ideas seem good in suggestion, and in the idea form, I've never looked at a folding phone and been like, wow, that's something I want. I remember when I saw the iPhone for the first time. I even had an iPod Touch, it was the exact same thing. But I saw an iPhone, it was the call, that adds something where I can call somebody anywhere, get the internet anywhere. That's a benefit to the device I have, even if it was so similar. With a folding phone, I just don't get it yet, but I'm starting to have my interest piqued just a little bit, especially with the development of the second prototype. So we've known for a while that Apple was working on a sideways flip phone similar to this. This was illustrated by the verifier. This is apparently gonna cost like $1,400, not coming until at earliest 2022. But recently John Prosser, who also shed light on that prototype, has shared details about something else, to me, something that would be cooler. Essentially iPhone Flip, a flip phone iPhone that will be like a clamshell design similar to Samsung Z Flip. I mean, you can just totally see the difference here. Like Apple waits a long time to bring something to market. Samsung launched the Galaxy Fold before it was even ready. It was super buggy, and then they had to delay it, and then they got the Z Flip already. And I think it's cool that Samsung is experimenting with this, yet I've never met anyone with these devices, mainly because I think they're pretty pricey, but secondarily, I question what the market or need is for foldable phones. And I think that's why Apple, still hasn't released one yet. The idea of a foldable phone is cool. Like you can flip it up and down and then it expands into its full size. But I also don't think it's very practical. I mean, phones right now, I don't even have my phone on me, but they're pocketable. They're pretty small. They're pretty tiny and compact already. I don't see the benefit other than maybe a larger screen if you're folding it out horizontally that like a folding phone would bring. It's just never been something that I'm that interested in. So when I'm reading these stories about Apple's foldable phones efforts, I'm like into it kind of, but I'm still like, I don't really see the benefit here. And I just really hope that if Apple releases a flip phone, if they do end up choosing in the end to go forward with either the fold or the flip design, that we get something more with these, that it's not just a foldable iPhone. And the new feature and benefit of that is the folding functionality. I want to see something unique that you couldn't do on the iPhone because of this design. And that's what I've pretty much failed to see on the Android side of things. I don't see something tangible. I've never seen a feature that made me go, whoa, like that's really, really cool. And I think another huge part of it is that because this is so early on in the rumor cycle, like we're at least 2 years out from a folding iPhone or a flip iPhone. Like we have no idea what these are actually gonna look like. Like these concepts, they look okay. These Android phones that are out right now, they look all right, they get a pass, but like there's not that sparkle yet. You know when you see a product and you've wanted something for a while and you just look at it and you're like, that is exactly solving something that I wanted, something that I was really interested in. The question I pose to foldable phones is, what current problem are these solving? And I haven't come up with one yet. So while Apple is progressing and trying out new prototypes, we know the hinges have been trying to get certified to like open up so many times without breaking. I'm not there yet. I haven't heard about that feature or seen a leak that made me go, that's it. That's gonna be the next feature of the smartphone. And I really think we might be misguided as a society with folding phones. Mark my words here. iupdate 1/2/2021. It's 2021. And that's gonna wrap up the video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did like it, drop a like down below. Hit subscribe for more. I've been Sam, and I'll catch you cool cats in my next video. No, I was gonna say next year. It is this year. All right, peace out. Love you guys. See you later.